Sometimes I'm asked what I personally think is the best argument for God's existence. It's a matter of opinion, I guess, but I like to start with the idea that God is the best explanation for the beginning of the universe. How did all of this stuff get here to begin with? For me, the best argument formed for this sort of thing is what's called the kalam cosmological argument.
And the best thing about this argument is it doesn't require a lot of philosophical rigor in order to understand it.
It goes like this. Premise 1.
Everything that begins to exist must have a cause for its existence.
Premise 2.
The universe began to exist.
And the conclusion is,
therefore, the universe must have a cause for its existence.
The idea is that everything that starts to happen or comes into existence must have a cause for its happening or coming into existence. Things don't just come into existence uncaused out of nothing at all. And in the same way, the physical universe needs a cause for its existence. So what was that cause? Is there a way to find out? Well, whatever caused the physical universe to come into existence can't be made of the stuff that the physical universe is made of. Things can't cause themselves to come into existence. And it's everything that we describe as physical that we mean when we say the physical universe. So the universe is made up of three things, generally speaking.
Time, space,
and
matter.
So whatever caused the physical universe to come into existence isn't like those things. It isn't in time, it doesn't occupy space, and it's not made of matter, it's not material. Because remember, it's the cause of those things coming into existence that we're trying to explain. And also remember that things can't cause themselves to come into existence.
I like to use digitally animated films to make this point.
In my family, we're big fans of the Toy Story franchise. But imagine if I were asked, who or what caused the Toy Story universe to come into existence? Who created those films? And I answered, well, Buzz Lightyear, who I think is the best character in those films, he created those films. He built that universe. Well, obviously that would be ridiculous. Buzz Lightyear can't cause the Toy Story films to be made. He's one of the characters in the films. It's his existence that we're trying to explain, in part. We know instead that skilled filmmakers, musicians, voice actors, digital animators, and a lot of other people helped to create the digital universe of the Toy Story franchise. And in the same way that Buzz Lightyear couldn't cause the Toy Story films, time, space, and matter, the things that comprise the physical universe, can't serve as the cause of themselves because they're in the universe. Those are the things we're trying to explain. So the cause of the universe, whatever it may be, must be timeless, spaceless, and not made of matter. And further, it had to have a mind because in a timeless state, it had to will to create the universe from nothing. Oh, and it also had to be all-powerful in order to be able to do it. And it had to be wise enough to ensure that it was sustainable and life-permitting. So an all-powerful, all-knowing, timeless, spaceless, non-material mind serves as the best explanation for the creation of the universe. And this sounds eerily like what most Christians understand Moses to have meant when he said, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth."
So there you have it.
Now this may sound a bit complicated, but it really isn't.
And I think even an 11-year-old could pick it up.
If it's the first time you've heard this argument, I'd encourage you to go back and listen to this video a couple more times until it kind of sinks in. Is there more that can be said? Absolutely. Do skeptics bring objections to the case? Of course they do. And in a later video, I'll deal with all those objections. But from what we've just seen, God is the best explanation for the beginning of the universe.